if he wanted to use a foot pedal, though,
Okay.
would that be an acceptable, like,
I disagree.
you're missing a digit, so you get another digit? Do you think that you could make an argument, you know, if he wanted to play in the DPC?
Are you only using, if you're only using one toe to push?
Well, it'd be 1 foot.
Pedal,
It's the foot.
No, why do you get a full foot then? He's only missing one finger.
Well, you can have a really
toe.
small pedal that just your big toe hits. I mean, what's the difference?
Then
That's just a
I
small
think it is.
mechanic.
I'm okay with that.
If it's one push for one action, I'm having a hard time arguing why it
And it
should
has to be
not
your
be
pinky
allowed.
toe.
Well, so your little gamepad, I don't even know what that thing's called.
It's like the Razer
I feel like he's insulting.
Tartarus or
he
something
keeps
like
calling
that.
it a little gamepad.
Oh, it is. It's
Insulting
little. It's only got like 12 keys on it. It's a baby keyboard.
Ergonomic little
So
hand gamepad.
would
yeah.
players be allowed to use that in DPC tournaments?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't replace the keyboard. It's an additional tool that goes in with the keyboard. I was just curious what the consensus is.
I have no idea.
Trying to make Valve hate us?
You want Valve to make a rule on something? Good luck there.
No,
I don't know if
I
there
want
will
the
be.
Grant ruling. Would you veto his little gamepad if Arteezy showed up at the next major plugging in his little gizmo?
I probably would.
You'd say no?
I think keyboard and mouse. That's it.
Straight keyboard
I think
and mouse.
keyboard and mouse.
Okay.
That's me personally.
What if it's an official
Give a shit.
product? If you're going to allow like a Razer keyboard, it's a Razer product. I mean, it's not
It's
like
not a
illegal
keyboard.
or something like that.
It's not illegal. I'm just saying
buttons
personally,
on
I'm a
thing.
purist, and
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Okay.
I'm curious. Maybe the day will come and someone steps
I mean,
forward with a unique kind of
I
controller.
think you could argue it both ways. What if there was research that someone had that Dakota's little gamepad was way more ergonomic?
give a shit
could
about
say-
ergonomics,
I mean, the research
baby.
is already
I'm
there.
all about gaming. I already have terrible arthritis. I don't care if other people get it at this point.
You
Like,
know, okay, so
screw it.
it's like North American football. Just watch them manhandle each other.
Yeah.
I don't care that they're going to be crippled
Oh, you
later.
bring
Put
up
more
North
pads on 'em,
They
you know?
bring North America, but I don't see you defending the Coliseum, you freaking Neanderthal. Look at this guy. America. Meanwhile, Rome's over here chopping lions and bodies up for fun.
Yeah, like a long time ago, dog.
Yeah, and a long time ago from now, when we're up 500 years in the future, we're going to look back and be like, damn, these
There's bare knuckle
Neanderthals.
fighting now back in mainstream.
Dude, I saw
mainstream
that.
again.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
we were
they
talking
have
about that at
fight
KL.
prizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think all three of us were talking about that. You were the, yeah.
Yep.
I might.
That was at okay. We got to bring that. That was the worst idea. We went to Johnny Rockets in Malaysia. God, are we stupid?
Man, we were
wanted a
wandering
quick
around.
meal, right?
Yeah,
we
we really
you
did.
had to
I had
go.
a meeting.
That was the
I had to
worst.
prepare for KLXL.
and it was just like it was just bad. It was.
I don't get it. We were the only like table in there. Like, how does it take already like 15
The
minutes to
service
come
is
up
bad.
and?
Why did we get Johnny? That was stupid. Like I look back and I
We just
admit
were
when I'm
hungry and
stupid.
needed
That was.
something.
I mean, we literally thought it would be a quick burger, and that was the whole.
And it was not quick.
What was the whole
or
thing?
good.
The combo that I wanted, they didn't have.
Oh,
It
the
was-
beer. You want like a beer hamburger? They're like, you can't get that beer with that hamburger.
Yeah, it's like
What
you
do you
couldn't
mean?
mix and match. I'm like, really?
I was just like, can you
Oh,
just charge
man.
me another 30 cents and give me the beer that I want?
But that's
Sorry,
not bad
sir.
because Malaysia has really good food, and we went to Johnny Rockets, so it's on us. Yeah, I guess it really is on
Yeah,
us. if you
it
think
came
about
full
it.
circle.
And there's an AM first pick. We saw this one other time today.
Yep. Yeah, we were a little
Second pick.
suspect, but
Okay.
it found its game. It's you know, and it was. I was like, the typical AM game, farm by yourself. I'll see you guys later. But he's been a
So-
lot more proactive, and it's been successful.
Empire Hope versus Spirit. Now,
Yeah,
this
welcome to
should
the game.
be
Yeah.
heavily favored for Spirit,
I believe so.
right? We don't know that much about Empire Hope.
Yeah.
They have two B squads.
Yes.
It's Hope and
Faith
Afterlife.
and Wait, Empire Afterlife? That's a sick
No,
ass
that
name.
would be sick, though.
Oh, it's
I
not-
actually
that
I can't
was
remember what
actually
the other
sick.
one was. I was going to look it up, and then I forgot.
They have Team Empire as well, but
After
this team,
Birth.
I really 60. Yeah, this is,
Faith.
It is
It is Faith?
10
Yep, Grant was
seconds
right.
remaining.
Damn.
I know my team. I actually study Liquipedia a lot. So they third pick a puck, meaning that's. I don't know what the
So
hell that means.
Silence and Tether are kind of nice against Anti-Mage. And it's a silence that he can't use his little reflecty shit against,
Correct.
which is kind of cool. So I think that's something.
Yeah, good control.
And you have options against Tusk, right? You've got your phase shift, so you have.
True. And the orb is Jaunt as well. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're right.
So
10
I
seconds remaining.
It's just
dig.
how does it go overall? You now have a Dazzle Sand King puck,
5
so you have a lot of good
seconds
team
remaining.
fight. But like, what's your direction? These guys team fight. Now these last two picks, someone has to be a farmer, and maybe you get two farmers actually. I don't know.
two farmers.
Like we saw in the Lone Druid, and that. I mean, they lost, but like you have Sand King puck. You already have decent split push. You can already sit in lanes.
Yeah.
Grant, who's the best carry against Anti-Mage? Okay,
All right.
it's Lycan apparently here for Spirit.
I like
They're gonna
this
go tempo.
I mean, I don't want to say they're all in already, but Team Spirit, yeah, they banned a Meepo. Maybe they think that, but Lycan, you just run, right? AM at low levels, he'll blink, and you will just run him down. You will kill him. Puck, Sand King, Lycan, you're in his face. Spirit, I think honestly, Spirit's like we're better than them. Like I can kind of like feel that from this draft. Like we're just gonna completely go against. Like we're not even drafting our stuff. We're gonna draft against you and we're gonna beat you.
And it's the bread and butter, right? Like they love to play these high tempo games. Sometimes to a fault, but other times when they feel like they can get away with it, man, is it brutal.
Yep, FNG definitely. He's always been a high tempo guy.
Same with Bane too. I feel like this will be a tough Bane game after the first like 10 minutes.
Yep. That's the thing. I've never liked drafting Bane. I know he's good. He lane dominates. His ult obviously pierces BK, but you get cast range. You do stuff from the forest, but like after laning phase, he just doesn't feel good. You compare like a Bane to a Tusk, there's no comparison. A Bane to a Lich, no comparison.
Kunkka does come out, though, and they have a good way to kind of pull back the Lycan. Let's say he tries to race off from a potential skirmish. Good damage mitigation for the team, for the AM. It's always great to have. Another potential core for the late game. Wave clears, something they didn't have a whole lot of. I guess he helps a bit with that.
And he doesn't really have bad mid matchups. Like, Kunkka's one of those, he might not win the lane all the time, but he doesn't really lose the lane, which is nice. He's like a DK-ish. And he has big play potential, which is nice.
Yep. Good control for the puck, obviously.
I don't see the cohesion for this Empire draft. You know, they've got a lot of individually good heroes, but I don't see what's tying it all together. You know, what's the team fight? If they don't get a snowball to start or an X to start, how do you win a fight? How do you turn it? What's your counter initiator?
It's true. They just have like a very, well, 3 protect 1 right now, but even like the 3, it doesn't feel like they protect AM that well. You got Sleep Dodge, you got Tusk Snowball.
I mean, it's super pick-off heavy, though. It's very like single target, okay, the 3 of us just ganged up on one dude, but not a lot of AoE control like the Puck and the Sand King have.
No, they do not. They need, and they need a...
5 seconds remaining.
You need your offlaner here. Well, a lot of offlaners can do that, but they ban out Panda. Mag's banned, obviously. Who else is there? I mean, there's Enigma, but I don't think you want Enigma versus Puck Sand King.
What about like Underlord? You want something kind of fast,
You'll
beefy.
just lose. No, I'm just kidding. That hero doesn't feel very good, right? Like, you think you'll own in the lane, and then you don't. And then you just don't own in the game, and you're like, oh,
I've been there.
Underlord. Oh, yeah.
I've been there.
I honestly don't know. I think
is Centaur still around? Is this a Centaur game?
Centaur isn't. The thing is, you need someone who can't get run over, like by this team spirit push and all that. And I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like there's much. Like Centaur is a.
They need more wave clear.
Yeah.
That too.
It's a little awkward with the puck and the coil.
It's like Wind Ranger possibility here. She can sit far enough back.
I don't think so. You need an initiator. That's the problem. Like, you need an initiator and someone who can clear waves. I think Cent's the only one.
I'm hearing a lot of no's here, Grant. How about you suggest a hero
I just said
here?
Centaur.
Okay, you're into Centaur?
Yeah,
okay, you think Centaur's great.
I said Enigma too. They do Underlord.
Oh, wow. There he is.
And they instant pick. I don't know. This game's
they instant pick.
I don't know if you saw like on Reddit the current state of Dota. It was that thing. It shows like all the players playing heroes, 5 people playing OD.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the pros love to play OD, and he has been buffed quite a bit. So his cleaving now is odd, but good. I mean, very good for him. I don't know where that came from.
You need some farming option, I guess, and it helps a bit.
Yeah, I like this Spirit draft, man.
I really do too. We'll see. It really is like if Lycan doesn't get out of control, it's another game like last game. Like if Lycan gets out of control, they're gonna win 20-25. If he doesn't, this AM will carry the game. So no, it's all about can Empire Hope quell Helm's Deep or whatever the big fight was.
Is that Lord of the Rings fight?
Helm's Deep was one of the big ones.
Okay.
That's where they defended the wall.
The wall?
I thought that was in that other show.
Well, what wall? The one that Trump put up?
Isn't that what Hodor did?
Hodor? He did something with the wall.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Wasn't he at the first Epicenter? What a weird mix-up.
Hodor?
Wasn't he? Yeah, the guy
No,
who
he was at
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Was he? Okay.
I know he played at the Frankfurt after party.
Yeah.
For the Frankfurt Major.
That's like getting so okay, people.
No, he was at Manila. That's when he actually opened the door. Was in Manila, right?
Yeah, but hold on. How do people think that's cool? But when Paulie D starts DJing, that's not cool. Because he's part of Lord of what's it that show?
Game of Thrones.
Because he's part of Game of Thrones, he can go do a dumbass job, but DJ Paulie D actually went to DJ school, but he's not allowed to. It's whatever, though.
Why are you defending DJ Paulie D
because
of all people?
Why
Jersey
are people
Shore.
Care about Hodor DJing, but Paulie Shore, he's dropping fat beats. Taste by freaking.
Wait, Paulie D or Paulie Shore here? Which one can be a DJ?
Paulie D.
No, Paulie D.
Paulie Shore.
That last one he did. I just want to make sure who's trying to be a DJ here. I'm not cool with either of them, really, to be honest. But
no,
Paulie D is awful. Is his DJing actually good?
I mean, probably better than Hodor's.
No, Hodor's beats are fat.
He can be a DJ, but I can have my opinion.
Yeah, I bet Hodor just clicked on iTunes. I bet he wasn't scratching the disc.
No, dude. Hodor's been scratching for years. Look up his profile. Vice wrote a whole thing on it.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. It might not have been Vice, but
so.
somebody wrote something.
Somebody wrote something. Probably himself on his own blog. Like, I am the man at DJing.
Oh, I remember that after party. That was so funny. You guys remember McQuanis?
No, I wasn't invited to that.
Oh yeah,
it was so loud inside and outside. It was so cold. That's
she
all I
tried to
remember.
take a selfie with him while he was DJing, and his bodyguard knocked her away, and she got real upset. And I thought that story was really funny because
I love bodyguards.
Why would you think it's okay to just walk up while somebody's literally working and just be like, "Hey, Hodor, can I take a selfie?" I'd expect him to stiff arm you out of the way and keep scratching the records, you know?
Stiff arm.
Back up.
All right, let's get into it, folks. Game number 1 of our last best of 2 of the day for I Can't Believe It's Not Summit. Yeah, Summit's happening next year. So instead we got this event.
I can't believe it.
Believe it.
How is
it's happening?
It's
better than butter.
Just so you guys know, it's a 5 Sand King and a 4 Puck and a 3 Dazzle. Intriguing.
A 5 Sand King, a 4 Puck, and a 3 Dazzle.
I believe so, yes, because Biver is definitely on Puck, and there's Dazzle, yep, Testa.
You're right.
Dude, that's wonky. I like it. Switch it up a little. I don't think you have to, but do it. I think Kyle is right, though. Dazzle on core feels a lot better than on support. Like, he just feels better, so I'm fine with it.
He scales really well, and I think when you play him mid, you think of this mid hero as a semi-carry a lot of the time because it's been so popular in the meta for a while. But Dazzle transitions into this really beefy core where he has so much sustainability that you can just win team fights because your team just never dies between Grave and healing. And in the off lane, he can do basically the same thing. With the 3, does he still go for like the mech type build? Will we see a Necro level 1 again for sure?
I think so. You almost always go to like Necro.
It's just
1,
all brown Necro.
Even if you have a Lycan, do you both get Necro? Or does one of them say, I don't need the good book anymore?
That's a good question.
Lycan could just go Vlad's
They
as well
double book for double the speed.
I think double book's honestly fine in this game just because what it provides. And now you have an safe lane. Odie, he does the same thing. 4 branches, a lot of tangos.
Yeah.
I like this. No more health potions.
I think you do go double book though because the Dazzle will use it as a farming tool and the Lycan will use it more as a pushing tool.
Pushing, killing.
Yeah. So it's a different, and they're not going to be like, well, maybe they will be 5-man actually.
They could. I think they want to at some point. I think book 1 on Dazzle and then you actually get book 3 on Lycan because he uses it a lot better.
Yeah, for sure.
Now there's an underline. For you. Hey, that's BZZ, right? Isn't 633
I believe so.
BZZ?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. Yes. Didn't even pick. I don't know. I can't believe how that'd be if you're a player. That'd be sick. I don't know if it's good that your Pugna set became that big of a meme, right? That was like the biggest meme in Dota for a while.
It was.
It actually really was.
And it's a meme about it being basically the shittiest set, right? Like
it's just because everyone got it right. It was so common.
Yeah.
It was the most common of the commons.
Why? Like, how did one play? Like, aren't some player sets ultra rare, like super expensive?
Well, BZZ won a TI yet? Not yet.
Back then, anybody could have a set and something in the store, though.
That's true. Man, we really missed out on that, guys. Do you have an item in the store besides a signature, Grant?
No, I don't think so.
I wish you could put stuff in the store.
I mean, like, Gods and Merlini have that icon from the Summit 3 pack. I have that one.
Really?
Yeah, that's right.
They have, like, the emoticons.
Yeah, Gods has an emoticon in the
Gods
game.
changes to Enchantress.
I forgot. You're right. Oh, dude.
I don't open my emoticon
I should have pushed
packs.
harder for that back then. I should have gotten a Zyori Dread one in the game. Can you imagine?
You probably could have. I don't know. I actually.
Dude, if that Vici Gaming sigil can get in the game, you get anything in the game, man. That shit still upsets me.
Ooh, they do tag team, but they just turn it around. That's one way to beat that cooldown. I like this. Sand King against Tusk. I usually don't like Sand King 5 because he needs farm, but he's literally just there so that Tusk can't bully Odie out of the lane. I actually like that. It's good decision making.
What is it about Sand King specifically that Tusk can't bully?
You cast tag team at level 1, he stuns you, tag team, cooldown wears off, and he has more armor than you and HP regen.
Why can't any other support with a stun do that?
Like who? Give me some.
Vengeful Spirit.
Vengeful Spirit is ranged, and she likes to pull more than Sand King, just sitting in the lane being a bruiser.
Okay.
Ooh. Like right there. Could Venge do that?
There you go, dude. All right, I'm with you.
No, I think it's I mean, I think you're right. Like, even a Sven maybe could have worked, but Sand King's just a good hero, right? Because say OD wants to leave the lane, Sand King can just sit in Sandstorm and farm the lane. He's just a better hero, I guess, is a better way to put it.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good question. Thank you, Zyori. Better than the Reddit questions I got. Is there sexual, how much sexual tension is there between you and Kyle? It's like, what? Is 9 gonna die? That is not
so. Okay.
Turns out this lane is bad. Sand King, why are you playing 5-0? Oh, Jesus.
No.
All right, Empire Hope are here to play.
And you have a good start on AM. That is... You shouldn't be dying to an AM lane ever, right? That's like his one weakness. He doesn't have abilities to kill. And now he just got a double in his lane.
Smacks him again.
It looks like Vlad's, he is going straight Vlad's on Lycan. Okay, I'm fine with that too. You get the book on Dazzle, you get the Vlad's, you just push.
I mean, he might still go Necro after the Vlad's.
Oh, is this a kill?
Nice grab.
Torrent.
Heal. No.
Still on cooldown.
I actually just feel like Spirit's playing super cocky and they shouldn't be right now because they're losing. They're losing 2 lanes.
Yep.
If not, I mean, they're losing 3. This Underlord's top CS and he's bottom, so.
I don't know. I feel like when you're Dazzle at level 4, it's always tempting to grab Grave because those plays right there, you can absolutely turn around with 5 seconds of immunity with just right-click trading.
True, but it hurts your farming a little. Like
it absolutely does.
Yeah.
But
he should have just not been that aggressive without. If he had Shadow Wave on off cooldown, easy kill. But
it's under attack.
It's good cooldown by the Kunkka. He's like, I know you don't have it. Sub level 3 puck.
Contention over the pull camp.
Underlord's doing pretty darn well here, Grant. Look at that CS chart.
Yeah, I said he was winning his lane. I still don't like it, but
I don't like it.
Well,
but
what'll
it's
it
working.
take for you to like the Underlord there, pal? Huh?
For it to like win more than 1 game.
Okay, so nothing I can do here.
Oh, they're coming. I don't know if they're gonna get it. They will.
Outside, the burrow, they certainly will.
Oh,
he might die though. Nice shards.
Yep.
Those are big boy shards.
Dang.
Double for Tusky.
And that's what I talked about. Sometimes you like your supports getting those levels. He just got a double kill. He's going to be rich, and he's going to have some levels. He can just bully everyone else out of the lane. He's level 4 now at 5 minutes in.
'Tis mine.
It's pretty good.
He has double bracer, so he's unkillable now. He's actually almost unkillable with double bracer. That's nuts. How do you nerf them without making them useless, though? Because the fact they've nerfed them 3 patches in a row, and people still get 3 of them on multiple heroes, like, what do you do? I actually don't know what you do.
Can you just raise cost a little?
Like they've been doing? But then it makes it at one point it's gonna make it useless. Like no one's gonna pay 600 for a Wraith Band, I don't think.
Yeah.
What would you say is the perfect item that's been balanced? Everyone has a time to buy it, then doesn't buy it, but it's bought decently amount.
I mean, it's gonna sound like a meme answer, but Ironwood Branch.
Ironwood Branch.
I mean, if we're talking real items, I don't think they get this kill. You got to be really careful diving here.
Oh.
Why are you diving here? Is even another stun on FNG? What is he doing?
What is happening right now?
I've run aground.
He did die, but why? You don't get the experience.
Yeah, definitely not worth.
That was just really. I honestly think they're just like.
Okay.
They're playing very aggressively, and they don't really have to, but now they might because they're honestly losing a bunch of lanes.
So I got 2 for you, Dakota.
Okay.
First one is an easy answer, similar to Iron Branch. That's the Magic Wand.
Okay.
Very
I disagree
strong.
with that.
You think it's too broken? Okay.
I think Stick's broken, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's very good, but anyway. Second one, Hood of Defiance. I think that item has been in a very good spot since they took away the second ring and added the buff, the self-buff. I think now that item is like, you could actually get away with buying it on like a Terrorblade or a carry against super heavy magic lineup or against a Tinker. It builds into a pipe. Sometimes you can just ditch it and get value out of it. I think that item is, and it's not broken, right? You don't see it every game.
I agree with Hood.
Yeah,
I think Hood is in a great spot.
Well, there's gonna be. I don't know I don't know what he's doing middle anymore. Honestly, like he's just feeding.
It's just a free kill for the Kunkka every time now. This is again, if he had Grave, Kunkka doesn't feel that bad with Grave.
Not like, and he's already into the jungle against his Underlord. He will have Vlad soon, but the problem is, who do you push with now? You're gonna be a level 6 Lycan with Vlad. Your Dazzle did not win his lane. You can't push with him. Maybe you go top with OD, because OD is actually doing pretty damn good top. He is 38-11. That early death didn't mean too much, right? AM's 27-5. He's 38-11. And that was a TP. They want to go in. Will they find anything? He's going to pop the Sandstorm. Nice. Double stun.
The
Who
bodyguard.
else is coming? It's Bane, but no sentry. Not only that, he can just farm it out. Yeah, nice.
That's such a good counter lane initiator right there in the Sand King. The benefit of having to fall back on the Sandstorm.
I really like the new Sandstorm.
I agree. I think
Seems
it's better
so
than
overpowered
it seems
at
really
first.
broken.
Definitely
Not broken.
really good, but I think it just fits the hero better. The old Sandstorm was just lame. Like, any spell where you're just sitting there,
Yeah, it's
you know, like that whole stacking in the jungle, solo sanking, like all that, it's just stupid. It's very similar to me like Necro Ancients. You know?
Hesta, Joe, didn't you just get down here? Didn't you just die middle?
Well,
Is the
Dazzle
poison?
Joey, what are we doing?
The innate regen is enough.
Wowzers.
Ring of Health. Yeah, this Dazzle. You know when someone's tilted, and this is looking like a tilt. Oh! The orb, yeah, the orb usage there. He tried to bring him back and thought he would phase shift, but no, just jaunted.
Very nice.
I'm really. Why didn't they just put the puck middle and Dazzle support? That would be a question I would love to ask.
Too orthodox, I guess, would be the answer.
Yeah.
They're feeling a little
I
unorthodox
thought you were
at the
gonna bring
moment.
some orthodontist. I'm like, I've
Too
never been.
orthodontist.
Have you guys been? Isn't that the people?
I've
who
been to
get
the
braces?
orthodontist. Yeah, I had braces for like 4 years.
How are they?
Pretty awful. Grant, how would you fix stick? If you were Ice Frog, how would you balance it? Would you prefer a Dota that didn't have stick in it?
I think stick adds a lot of counterplay, which is good. I honestly think the item is fine. I think it's broken personally, but I think in the general scheme of things, it's fine because it adds counterplay. Like it doesn't just you don't just go to a lane and then that's it.
Yeah.
You have something to give you. So I think it's fine. I'm just from my personal experience. What would you do? It gives too much. 200 gold for. Say you use it 10 times at 10 charges. Like if you actually, what is that? 1,000 HP, whatever. I don't know. It's a lot.
Yeah.
For 200 gold.
No, I mean, it's definitely a top tier item. That's.
Oh, here we go, middle. Oh, the coil, so he can't blink out of it, but he can't stun either. Now he can if he wants. They're just running at him. They got to kill him right now. He does have blink. They got silence, but is it enough?
Wow, that was close.
Mid animation.
God, that was.
You could tell that Lycan was like, he's going to try to blink to the high ground. I don't want to commit to the low ground.
That was.
Would have been ready to run him down if possible, but no need now.
So, despite how awful this lane went, I still think Spirit are going to run away with this game relatively easily.
Might agree, mostly because as an Underlord, he's one of those heroes. Wait up. Oh, he gets the put under. But he still die? No, because the Bane's really low level.
They're good. Puck's here, dude.
Shrugs it off, no problem at all.
Hold up.
Yeah, I think the fact Underlord TP'd middle there and didn't save the aim is really bad. Because now bottom lane. Well, I was going to say Skeeter can free farm, but I lied. Because AM's down here. He has poison on him with the Wolves attacking him.
Uh-oh, he might still die.
I think he's dead.
That's enough, yeah. It's physical, don't forget.
Nice. And Hesta was in range. The experience, God, that ability, man. I love it. I'm actually glad they made Dazzle a little OP. In a different way than, like, healing and graving. Like, they made him a threat. Sounds like we're really JO and Dota right now.
What's the mechanic with experience? Like, do you not get any global experience now if you get the kill?
You do.
It's just less?
You always get it, I think.
But you get more if you're within a certain range?
No, I don't think so. I think I was just talking.
You're just saying bullshit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I thought the wolf attack got the kill.
Oh,
and
okay.
then the poison wouldn't have, but the poison got it.
I see. I got you. All right. I thought I missed a big change there.
Yeah, that was a big Warcraft 3 thing. I remember that was what made the Farseer so powerful. His wolves killing neutral creeps gave him experience even if he's not nearby.
Yeah, the global XP.
Oh, this could be the fight, Dakota, is it?
Yep, X to set it all up. The pullback, the torrent, the boat, all there and in line to eliminate the Lycan. And now looking for follow-up freebies, and they'll get it in the Dazzle. Might as well take this full parade all the way down the mid lane and see what we can get out of it.
Yep, I am nervous with how Spirit's playing because they should be grouping up, trying to push. Like we'll pick one off, we'll take a tower. They do kind of lose 5-on-5s. Like Lycan's not the best at just running around, especially against an Underlord and stuff. But
yeah,
it just feels like Empire Hope's honestly just playing better right now.
X. You got grit. You want it? Not necessary. Okay.
It's just death after death.
They're honestly just playing better. Like 9, he is farmed. This boy, I assume he's top of the network chart. I believe no one else, yeah. And he's going to have a Yasha and Kaya soon. He is scary, but can he solo carry a game? We'll find out. The new one is really good.
What's a good question against AM?
Let's go, boys.
Well, where are we going?
To top lane.
They have a ward.
Giddy up.
Yeah, that is dire. They see it all.
Do you think they're the same person on the other side of that portal? Do all their atoms change in and out?
I'm colorblind, never mind. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
going to put himself under. Now Lycan comes in. Boat won't hit on anyone. Oh, but the OD gets trapped in the Underlord, and they're just right-clicking. Oh, he wants to cast.
They're going back in, baby. OD in the back line. They've lost FNG, but this OD's ready to do more.
He is.
Oh.
There's the hammer. He gets one. Still trading the right clicks, but Grave about to expire. Gets one more before he falls. AM with the cleanup pinata. It's a 2 for 3. Looks like about to be a 2 for 4. Puck with a coil on the back line. Jumps in with a silence, but where's the damage?
They need the poison, but
you little fairy dragon.
Well, Dazzle's too far to help him participate in any sort of way, and AM just cleans it up, makes it a double.
The Dazzler lives, but it's another good one for Empire Heart. Or what is it? Empire Home.
I like Empire Heart.
Hope.
No, this is, I honestly don't want to be me, but Hesta Joe's had just a bad. He's the middle, and that's the thing. I think on my stream, Sumail talked about it. You might be good at playing a hero, but playing mid lane compared to playing off lane is so much different. Like, if you're playing an off laner versus a middle laner, they know how to control a lane, whether it's the hero or whatever, but like just how you control creeps on the, like, do you want to push in, not push out? I don't know. I think Hesta Joe's just tilted. I don't know why, but he is just, this is the worst game I've ever seen him play. It really is bad. Like,
Yeah,
the Tusk is higher net worth than him. He was a middle hero.
Yikes.
Yeah, and it looks like, well, it looks like the snowball might happen, but it's going to be from the Radiant side.
Yep.
The AM is still only third net worth. OD still the top, which is not, like, these OD ultis are going to do a lot of damage. If he gets like the Yasha and Kaya plus a BKB, Hurricane Pike, like, maybe he does just own the game.
That's what's so nuts about this hero. He has that capacity to always just turn a team fight on its head. But this Lycan, man, he's so far behind. He reminds me of that Ember Spirit we saw earlier, where when you have that bad start, it's just not a hero that plays well from behind when he's in recovery mode, because he's not a threat. Like, who cares if you can run fast if you're not intimidating?
Yeah, you're just hoping for some sort of crazy play where your team sets up all the kills for you and you can just clean it up, but Empire are just going to get too big at that point. Have too many options, too many heals and sustains to power through.
He doesn't even have his Necro 1 yet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Does Dazzle finally? Dazzle just picked it up. Okay. It's rough this late, but it's still something. They're going to go in. FNG, he will stay in the Sandstorm, hoping they don't have detection. Guess what? They don't.
It means he can stop the wave from pushing forward, buys them all the more time they want. But again, as this progresses later, are they going to have any easier of a time on Spirit? Certainly not, but...
Well, that's annoying.
He does know, even if you TP, it shows you for that little millisecond, just like attacking a creep from Sandstorm. You gotta know that. They're gonna go in middle. They're gonna go for this kill again, and they're gonna probably get, he breaks the coil.
All right.
Dude, he died so fast.
Okay.
That's what, oh, the boat on the backside. Will they
combo.
find one?
Pull
That's
back.
a dead wolf, baby.
Yes, it is.
Not even time for Grave. Now Hesta Joe going to be on the run. Snowball. I don't think he's going to get this Grave off.
Nope. He will not. Wow, rolled on in.
You know what?
And, wow.
You know, I think that was still worth it for Spirit.
I think so. I think Spear needs to understand that Empire Hope, they pretty much 5-manning. Like, if Skeeter dies there and you kill the aim, who cares? Just get everyone else out, right? It's a 1-for-1 trade and OD's farming, because you're committing 5 here. I still think Spirit might honestly be fair, which is sad. I know it's AM going to the late game, but like, if Puck just gets the lockdown once with an Ags, right? BKB doesn't mean anything.
And that is one area, like, opposite of the Ember Spirit with Lycan, where if you do win a couple fights in the mid game, you can take Roshan objectives really quickly, and then all of a sudden he's got this extra gold. So he can power farm his way back in that sense, though you can only do that so many times before you're out of objectives.
I think the biggest thing, too, is Roche is a lot easier for Spirit. Like, Spirit, if they kill 1 or 2 heroes and everyone lives, they can do Roche.
Yeah.
Empire needs a full team wipe to do Roche, which is it's not the best.
It's very true. Also, like, Blink is out on Puck now. Spirit finally have this first round of items. They'll have 2 Necro Books and this Blink Dagger. Makes a big difference.
It's still crazy. It's 20-7, but it's only 2K. This is the best kill they can find, though.
Yeah.
He does have force.
Yeah, he's waiting for the X. Gets it there, though.
Combo breaker.
Can he live, though? He doesn't have anything now. He assumes everyone TP'd. Yep, and they did.
He has friends and a shrine, dude. This is going to be a big-time backfire. That gun's all clogged up. Oh, jeez.
gun clogged up. That'd be scary if your gun backfired. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, think if you were shooting a black powder musket or whatever, just backfired. Doesn't it just kill you?
I guess.
Pretty sure there's been plenty of casualties that way.
That's just like, I'd be more scared of that if anything. Now a crossbow, you give me a crossbow, I'll work.
We live in a good time. A lot of people like to complain, but imagine living in a time where you're forced to go out there and use muskets and kill yourself, shooting yourself in the foot.
That's
true.
Literally. And here you go.
Dying
Guess
from
what?
the
Isn't that how most of the generals died back in the day? It was accidental misfires, like people falling off horses and then their guns firing.
They can't
and stuff.
treat it properly, and they just straight up die from infection. Yeah, likely.
Oh, nice.
You don't hear about those stories though.
Those aren't the war heroes.
So 18 minutes. We do have the Battle Fear now up on AM. Actually, a tad late, but he went to triple Wraith Band and Treads, so he's still farmed. He can fight with this team if he wants, but at this point, you should farm up a Manta, if not Manta, +1 item. Like, don't come to fights. If your team's getting worked, don't matter. Just farm on AM. You will out-farm the enemy team. That's what this hero does.
Let's see if he follows that kind of advice or not.
And then he just goes to a team fight and gets 6 kills, and I'm like, oh, yeah, he is better than me. That makes sense. Oh,
wow. Evaporated.
Nice.
Oh, Biver.
He didn't have to go there. He was kind of farming already. Worked out for him.
Good old Bivey.
You want to run just out of range of Snowball right there? Yep, he got stunned.
Almost had it.
That was not good.
Oh, well, that opportunity's gone, and so is the Wolf.
Yep. I like that. That was a good play by AM because he thought the puck was just gonna like, I'm gonna wait to jaunt max range. He just gets ulti to like out of vision and dies. It was a good play.
How are Spirit farming so well?
OD.
I guess
it's literally
Anti-Mage,
just OD, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Lycan and Dazzle are keeping pace. They're still not pulling ahead, but they're not getting further out farmed than they already are.
Yeah, they're like Lance Armstrong without the PEDs. They're keeping up. PEDs are steroids, right? I forgot the word steroid and I said PED.
I don't know. I don't know about this PD.
Oh, okay.
And all those bikers were dopers, though.
Dude, well, like, it's such
weird sport.
Yeah, it's like this sport, like people, like it's like tennis. Like this is a gentleman's sport, and everyone uses drugs. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I still watch tennis. I'm a tennis guy.
I like tennis.
They know he's there. Maybe they don't. Oh, he will.
Bounty.
I was meant to. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm gonna deward the sentry.
I don't get the having teams in cycling though. The whole like I'm on Lance Armstrong's team and we're all gonna do everything we can to make sure Lance wins. That's a weird concept for an individual sport.
I agree.
I'm not too sure how that works, to be honest.
It's just like motorsports are the same way, though. Like you drift off your friends who made like Ford sticks together, Toyota. I don't think Toyota.
It's like I don't know where you draw that line of like collusion, you know?
Well, they have the sentry, so they saw the OD actually. Wow, that's nice. Tusk has a Vlad's to counter the other Vlad. It's really up to his OD. If this OD goes unpunished, he honestly probably will solo carry this game. Like, AM's now past the net worth, but OD 5 shots on somebody and then ulti, everyone's dying.
Yeah.
God, Yashinkai is so good on that hero. It's like one of the few, it's like the bee's knees.
Who are the others? Like Storm, it's pretty good.
Storm's pretty good. I honestly might just be OD as the top.
The S tier.
Maybe Elder Titan, that'd be dank.
Sand King, he's going to be in some trouble here.
Nice save from his core, actually, saving him.
Uh-oh.
Backside, they got AM. AM blinked into this.
He could be in some trouble here. It's a lot of damage, but he's living.
Wow.
Never mind.
He's out for good. No buyback there, and they're going to clean up the rest of the pieces. Underlord, the big beefy guy, trailing behind, going to get finished. Shards to block him out. The boat to fly through. Kunkka doing his best to try to save him out. Grave to help bail out and keep the Sand King alive, but the pursuit is on. Spirit are taking this game right back.
There's just no damage, dude. Spirit are running him down. There's nothing that Empire can do.
They're getting walked home right now.
Wow.
Get your notebooks, boys. You just got schooled.
That was AM. He blinked aggressively and then got coiled immediately. That's one of those plays like, yo, that guy's low. I'm going to go in and get him. And then it's like, oh, there's 5 heroes because they still have a tier 1. Yikes.
Quick reaction from Spirit to turn onto that AM. The call was made.
That was a good job by Viper.
They followed through.
Like, on a hero like Puck, right, you're a 4 hero, but your ult means a lot. The fact that he knows just using it on a solo AM, that's all he has to do. You don't need to get more.
Guys, it's not over yet, though. The Roche is still standing. 1,000 HP as the boat comes in. They're going to try to intercept this. Puck with a nice silence. Aegis gets picked up by Skeeter.
AM wasted ulti.
AM dead again.
Damn.
It's over. I mean, it's not, but.
Both their ankles are broken now.
They finish off the Aegis. But they're going to chase down the Bane there, and it's going to be an Aegis for 3.
That's the old divide Dota I like to see out there.
There we go. I believe he ulted either the Lycan or the Sand King on AM. And that is not what you want to do, especially because they still had mana, so it did no damage to anyone.
That's a bummer.
That hurts. Yeah,
That's a big time
AM,
bummer.
he farmed, played well, but now you see the 5-man, and this OD is an he's an actual monster. Like, if I saw all real monsters, 9 would be in it, because this boy is a monster.
That was a good show.
That show was creepy now that I think about it. I liked it, but it was creepy.
Not as creepy as
That guy held his own eyeballs. That's disgusting.
the Fred Savage movie with the monsters. I can't remember what it's called.
No, it's Cavners. Who's Fred Savage?
Wonder
Is he
Years?
like Fred Durst?
No, Wonder Years kid, Fred Savage.
Does Fred Savage do it for the Nookie?
No, that's Fred Durst.
Oh. I don't watch anything before the 98s. I probably have not watched.
Before the 98s.
Because I think
I'm sure
98's when I really got like Ed,
What about
Eddie,
Homeward
Dexter.
Bound?
I've watched that.
No, that's before 98.
I don't really remember it. That's the one with the golden retriever who tries to go home, right?
Rookie of the Year.
In All
Also
Real
before
Monsters,
98.
wasn't their
Oh.
currency like human finger and toenail clippings?
For what?
In All Real Monsters? Wasn't that like, didn't they use toenail clippings as their currency?
Yeah. I think
How is that a
That's
kid
so
show?
weird
That's
and gross,
How is that
dude.
a kid show? Yeah.
Well,
like,
so was Ren and Stimpy before that.
My-
SpongeBob
my
is
parents-
also kind of
my
crazy.
parents didn't let me watch Ren and Stimpy.
Well, Ren and Stimpy was like before Adult Swim. You know, like that was a cartoon more designed like by adults for adults that they let kids watch because some adults didn't get it.
I never watched Ren and Stimpy because my parents refused to let me watch that and Beavis and Butthead when I was little.
Oh,
Same,
you're
actually.
great. I love Beavis and Butthead.
I've watched a little bit of it since, but when I was a kid, my parents wouldn't let me watch it.
I had to hide my first edition Austin's Power VHS because if they found it, boy, I am getting the Adrian Peterson.
Damn, I guess my parents were pretty chill.
My dad bought me the Limp Bizkit chocolate-covered starfish and hot dog flavored water uncensored album when it came out. Yeah, I was in 5th grade. Not quite ready for those lyrics.
But did you learn?
I
You
learned
just
a
don't
little
say
bit.
the F word at school a bunch.
Yeah, that's the album where the second song is Hot Dog, where he says fuck like 55 times, and one of the lyrics is how many times he said it. Very impressive.
So edgy.
I know, dude. Fred Durst really knew how to push the envelope.
Yeah.
Can they really not get this? They defend it.
I
though.
did it all for the nookie, bro.
Or the cookie.
No, you got to
Take
take
the
the cookie.
Yeah.
I've never actually listened to it.
Well, then you'll have to find out where to stick it after you listen to the song.
It better not be in the cookie.
Not our best moments.
I mean,
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit and Corn.
Kid Rock.
Hey, Kid Rock still.
I mean, Ball with the Ball was pretty hype
Yeah.
when it first came out.
Dude,
but
if you go back and watch the Woodstock, what was it, 99 or 97, where Kid Rock is there, and he comes out and he's wearing like the full pimp suit, and they're playing ball with the ball.
was-
and
yeah, I mean,
it's
that
still
was-
pretty hype, dude.
that's pretty hype,
It gives
yeah.
me chills when I watch it still. And I've
was,
seen it.
It was
15
hype in
times.
its time. I'll give it that.
But
Cringe alert. No,
it's not. Can you imagine if that came out now at the middle of at the end of like T.I. Kid Rock?
Dude, if Kid Rock came at the end of T.I. in
Instead of
China,
Deadmau5, it would have been sick.
If they'd have Kid Rock and China just come, let's do it!
My
Everyone's
name
like, what
is
the hell?
Dude, they'd probably love it. That's like,
Everyone just cheers because he's just like yelling vulgarities at people. That would be hype.
my name is Kid. And he's like 50.
I think he wants to be like a politician now, right? Is that what it is?
Oh, jeez,
Does
please
he?
no. Him and Uncle
Oh my
Crab for
god, they
president.
see
dude.
him. He's gonna break it.
Oh, he broke the coil.
Is he gonna ulti it? Do you not have it? I would have ultied the shit out of that AM.
Would it have been enough?
I think so.
Probably.
He has way more intelligence than him.
Gotta spend it.
He makes it out. Very nice.
I don't know. I guess like
you gotta spend that cash to get that ass.
yeah. I guess OD is just you need his ulti for multiple people. I guess he's one of the few you can commit just coil, but I don't think you commit your full OD ulti. Like you might just lose a team fight without it.
I think they should legit try to get Snoop Dogg in a TI. I think Snoop would do it, dude.
They've been calling for his voice pack or whatever.
Yeah, they gotta. If we
He
can't
would
get
totally
that,
do it for enough money.
Of course he would do it.
I would do it for enough money. I did.
How sick would that be if they win?
But I mean, like, what
Dr.
songs
Dre
would he
comes
play?
out? I don't know.
Damn, Dr. Dre too. You said Snoop Dogg. Damn, sorry, I don't think Valve has that much.
Let's do Dr. Dre's on another level now.
Yeah.
Those beats.
Yeah, beats by billionaires. Damn.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
true. What
used
songs would he play? All of his songs are over the line for Dota.
Ring,
Gin and Juice. dude.
Ding dong. Empire Hope is done. I don't know. I was trying to rhyme. But it just didn't work. I don't know.
He's got the roll on his arm.
Oh, bottom looks like they are about to go in. Who do they go for? It looks like Nine's there, but wait, he's over there.
And he does
he's
gripped.
The feed's gripped. It's been interrupted.
I'll throw myself away.
I like how like Team Spirit thinks like Radiant wants to fight this. You see how passive they're playing? They're all already gone. They're like, whoa, shit, this Bane's doing something crazy.
Yeah.
With a K.
I mean, Spirit are legit turning it around here. It's their game to be had.
That's the thing. Like this OD, or pardon me, the AM is scared to farm anywhere, right? You get coiled plus OD. If those two are off map, you're just scared.
And look how much the Lycan's caught up. He's now past the Dazzle and the Kunkka.
Here we go, though. He gets the silence before the X combo. I love it.
Still gets pulled back, though.
Yeah,
Kunkka,
book
they'll
three.
find him. He does have a book 3.
Good shard block. Keep.
Did he have a put under? Yep.
Oh! Got him with the put under.
And put him 10 feet under. Well, you guys got
Shot!
to kill him. He missed uphill with the Arcane Orb.
Oh my god. No chance he makes it away.
Scatter.
And I think that just shows, right? If this OD ults anyone but AM, they're going to get one shot. And the fact he just wasted his ult and they still won just shows they are pretty far ahead in this game.
What BKB charge was that for the AM? Was that the 10?
Yeah.
That was the 10. Okay.
Oh, they're into Roche again. Let's do it.
Hold up. It's too easy for these guys, man. Great Roche.
You look at what it says on paper here with the net worth advantage and the everything going for Spirit, but we know the better. Empire Hope. Not looking so good.
Yeah, it's.
What do you think Dota Plus is thinking right now? I'm going to say 80%.
For who? Spirit?
Yeah.
Nah.
This is low budget.
It's AM.
We don't have
it's going to be like 50%.
We don't have the budget for. Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Is that
you have a lot to learn.
All right, cool.
They call me literally, my name is Dota Plus on the weekends.
Well, in reality, it's like 80-20.
I would agree with that, yeah. Nah, maybe 75-25, because this AM can carry this game, but it's going to be tough.
Well, this isn't going to help.
No, Underlord goes down first, maybe.
I mean, this is sort of what you were talking about, though, Grant. Like, he is a hero that will definitely absorb farm, and you look at it in the early game, you're like, wow, this Underlord's really destroyed the lane. Then, what does it do? Actually, very little.
Were you imitating yourself?
Yes,
okay.
I was.
That sounded about right.
I took away your power by not allowing you to make fun of me.
And it's like, yeah, I'm an Underlord.
Yeah, it does feel awkward later game. Unless you're like synergizing some crazy ult drop-ins.
Yeah.
It's like he's got just a mild disable.
I mean, he has his
poking
moments.
damage. But
Right, but it's definitely a hero that feels like farm does not translate well.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason maybe why he buys Aura items.
Yeah, that's why he likes buying those. I'm going to get a Drums, I'm going to get a Shivas, like those not tier 1 items. But
it's an Aura bot walking around.
Definitely does not feel good that he had to pick up a Ghost Scepter, though, just to kind of live.
For the OD, yeah.
No, was that OD? I thought that was Underlord.
No, I mean, he got it for the OD.
Oh, yeah,
So he can't right-click.
Right, yeah.
The only problem is if the OD just hits someone else and then ults him while he's Ghost Sceptered, it does even more. I don't know. I think you had to get it. Because he is just, it's like when a Slark goes on Underlord, right? He's not going to kill him, but he's going to give you 40 agility.
I guess it is also cool. Like, I've actually never bought that item on Underlord, but it makes sense to give you that time to get off your ultimate, like, almost every time if you use them pretty early on, right?
Yeah. Well, there's a Lycan Assault Curious. Oh, the find. Will he get the coil? I believe he did, but oh, I like this. How can they, do they have a 4-step to push him away or something?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, left behind.
Though.
Wait, what? He's
How did he?
snowballed. Wait, he did get left behind the snowball. What?
The snowball like sucked him in. The portal wasn't there for the AM.
That was weird. It looked like he should have been in it, but.
Huh.
Wait. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Nobody died, so it's.
And he has the Abyssal now. Okay. If he gets on top of this OD with a BKB, like if he gets the actual first jump on OD, he probably will just kill him in like one Abyssal Blade. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I feel like Spirit, they either have to play team fights really well or they need to do something because they're gaining gold lead, but I feel like they can still do it.
He
And that's a
definitely
double
can.
damage. Oh, but the Puck's going to steal it. See ya.
Get the hell out of here.
Uh-oh. Look,
Get the hell out of here.
That was
Take
nice.
that rune.
That's a
gem
gem, too.
down, dude.
They
They didn't
see it,
even
right?
notice it.
They got it. That's actually so big.
Courier's flying out. I think they see it. No, Courier's delivering something.
The tome. Oh, AM's going bang, man.
Yeah, they'll see it now. Someone will grab
Somebody
it.
grabbed it. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's there.
Oh, it's there.
All right, well, forget it. Forget about it.
Oh, sup? What? Oh, that is
okay, well, they got
Oh,
it back
no.
Empire Hope. Why? That's
Dude, FNG's like, boys,
cool.
we got this.
We're feasting. Now the Assault Curious here. I don't know, Skeeter, he's actually a threat as well now.
Is under attack.
And we just haven't seen the Kunkka, right? That is, like, what has the Kunkka been doing? He's tanking a lot, but it doesn't feel like he's doing anything per se. We'll see.
now. And at least not in the damage department for sure. And he's lucky to get his full combo off with all these ways to disjoint it and move around.
Oh, the Wolves are going to scout out a lot of people. Oh, they have the Sentry, but doesn't matter.
Immediately spot the Kunkka, and they're going to shoot him down as fast as they can. And
They know he slept from in there.
does have a buyback.
Full grip.
Does use it. Grips
Here
out,
comes
but
the AM.
they chunk down that Bane. Big jump in from the Sand King here to help clear it out, but he ends up looting his own life. AM now hoping to clean things up for the squad. Gets the Aegis down. Looks for the follow-up target. Coil from the high ground here.
Grant might
Lycan,
have been
though,
right.
eats the cheese. Trying to hold on. He's just zipping around, can't make it away.
Oh,
Look at the
bash.
AMs on OD.
OD turn around, drops it out. Lots of damage onto the Uber Lord. Has to run himself up in a way to make it out from trouble. Meanwhile, the chase is on for OD. Step in, bash. Punch to the face from AM, and they're going to finish him off.
Yeah, AM, you let him get online, and now he is super online. Like, he is online.
Double online, huh?
And that's I talk about how the Puck is the one guy who's like, if Puck gets an Ags, but look at he's 3,000 away from it. This AM will just get ulted by everyone. He'll pop BKB, and then he is untouchable. Like, actually untouchable. I think AM might solo carry this game. Because no one else really did anything that fight. Tusk had some good save, but it's just the AM.
Certainly starting to feel that way. That was with Aegis and
Dire's
Cheese.
middle tower has fallen.
Didn't even feel like...
Both consumed.
And that's the problem, right? OD actually got a lot of int on him, and then he died and came back alive, and you don't keep that int. So his ult did nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, and Feeble Sleep, yes.
Dire's middle tower
Damage
has
mitigation
fallen.
from the boat going to be there. AM, Manta to make it out. The coil stops him in his spot briefly. Can they capitalize on that moment? Not with the snowball coming in, but as he steps out, yep, this should be the winning moment here for Empire if they can close things out. The Grave stalls things a bit, but eventually they do bring down that Sand King. Buybacks are going to be forced, and that looks like actually when Empire won to hightail it out of there. They're gone.
They
Got
didn't
tier 3.
force OD to buy back, but still, that was best case scenario for Empire besides that. Damn, he is absolutely beasting right now. AM 10,000 above the next. I don't know. And he has a butterfly. Like, the OD actually just does nothing now.
Yeah, you actually called this, Grant. And now I am
In awe of
scratching
me?
my...
I mean,
Well, I'm scratching my head to think, like, how I thought this was going to be pretty easy for Spirit, and now I'm having trouble seeing a way for them to actually win this
I
game.
mean, they just missed their timing, right? Like, by the Lycan being so on their farm, they couldn't 4 or 5 man, and then AM can just go split push. And the Underlord's farm did actually make a difference, right? They spent so much time killing him.
Yeah.
AM just free farm. It's not the best, but it worked.
I mean, they could still win by split push, right? This 4+1, like, Lycan can still
Do big
absolutely, like,
under
cripple base structure units, so
Look at this. I like.
double damage on the
Dire's
AM,
bottom
too.
shrine has fallen.
What do you replace? He got a butterfly. I don't even know what he replaced.
Yeah, he's pretty 6 slotted right now.
Yeah, I would say he's there.
Moon Shard. But, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
critical
probably-
mass, they
bottom
say.
tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Skeeter, he's only got 3 items. One of them's a Vlad's. That is a pretty big difference in carries. They're going to look. Here's the AM, though. Oh, the punch. Oh, my. He gets the ulti. Look at it. He just pops BKB. They do nothing. Kill the Tusk. Well, maybe Blink.
Roll in. John out. Look back. Tusk will finally go down. Something. All right.
But look at AM. Dude, this AM, he does not care.
That's going to be annoying.
And there's the uncontrollable illusion. A classic. This could be a long one, mostly because it feels like neither team can really push uphill unless they get pickoffs early. Ewell's always gets it before the torrent.
Yeah, that was cute attempt with a torrent, but good quick catch with Biver.
Can they get him though?
We'll see. Turns out.
They need one more. Here
does
comes
the bow.
Brown. Odie, yeah, okay, he's going down.
Dire's structures are
Not enough
fortified.
time to make it 2 allies. In fact, he only gets surrounded by more enemies here. He even pops
Oh,
a
space
BKB.
for bottom. They're losing the middle racks, actually.
Oh, the space BKB.
And he's still not even dead yet.
Wow, so much commitment for Kunkka and nothing at all. This man is creating a whole new dimension,
They
not just
finally
space.
bring him down,
Damn.
but talk about your value BKB charges. Basher up now on the Lycan.
Dude, you saw how long that you see how long that kill was if you hit enter? It was literally all 5 heroes against him. That's nuts. And then the tower got the kill, but whatever.
Yeah.
Do they have enough damage? No.
Don't
Ghost
think so.
Scepter!
Bye-bye.
I was meant to have
And all of a sudden, this you could definitely see Spirit won the early game. No, Empire won early game, Spirit won a decent mid game, and now Empire AM is just taking over the game. Because, right, if you don't do anything to... Like, how do you stop him from split pushing? You don't have heroes to do that. You don't have a boots of travel hero. You have, like, a Lycan. Maybe when it's Lycan, it's Abyssal.
Abyssal, I was just going to say, I think that's a pretty big game changer. Like, that gives you a real kill tool on the AM, but there's no buyback on Kunkka. It's still on cooldown. This is a pretty big dive here, but Bane getting brought low. He's going to go down first. This Epicenter doing some pretty decent damage. Now this Underlord in a lot of trouble. He's got the Ghost Scepter, but Snowball forward. They're going to lose 2. OD Hammer comes out. Now 2 buybacks. It's still a 5v3.
What a grave.
Shallow
Damn.
grave. Keeps FNG alive. Barracks, though, still standing. Economic damage only. They have not gotten the objectives they came for except that tier 3. Punch outside of the base. Brimstone raining down.
Radiant's middle
AM
barracks
needs
are
to be a little
under
careful, though. He's getting chunked low. A couple of little lag skis there.
You blame Underlord.
Goddamn particles.
And they force
Well-
him back. I mean, it's enough for Empire to be able to hold the line, as we say, and
Oh.
possibly get a little bit more here as they roll on forward
Wait, they're
and
gonna
catch out the
he tried to
Lycan.
TP. Oh,
Radiant's middle
Skeeter.
Oh.
Oh, Dyer got the racks. Maybe he was microing his creeps. He got the mid-range racks.
It's a slow walk back, and they'll finally finish him off. But the rest of them are able to kind of scoot out. Actually, the chase is still on for AM, it would appear, as he gets Yulesed up. He's looking to catch someone.
Oh,
my God!
He popped him.
He had a family!
Walk uphill.
He's out of mana, though. This AM could be in some trouble here, Grant.
He should be.
He's on the run. Will they be able to find the equalizer? OD, force that forward. Oh, a miscommunication. Now Underlord's here. They want to turn. Anti-Mage makes it away, but he pops the BKB. He's gone back the other way, and he's going to find the kill. Spirit getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar.
And it is a dangerous jar, my friend. Also, I don't think it was I think it's one of those bugs where he casted stun before sleep, so when sleep ends, it goes off immediately. I could be wrong,
okay.
but I think that's probably what happened. It happens with OD too.
Gotcha.
But that was, yeah, I thought they turned around. Why did 9 not run up the hill? He had 2 misses with his orb from the low ground, and then it might have been 2 hits to kill him, and then his team came. Damn.
I think this is going to be close to the GG moment.
They have buybacks, but they're not even using it.
Only
so.
2 heroes with buyback, though.
There's a tier 2 top. That's the only reason.
They probably know why it's over.
OD will buy back. Lycan will not.
I mean, they're just going to go for tier 4. So now they've accepted that they have to buy back to even keep the game alive in any sort of sense.
Lycan bought back with 5 seconds left. Still probably not going to be able to hold it.
Doesn't matter.
The grip.
Fiend's grip.
And Dream just dropped the D-off on him.
Well, boys, definitely some bettors out there happy here. This had to be an upset with the odds.
I would agree.
AM is finding a lot of success today already. Playing his AM kind of game.
I think the biggest, it really feels like, Spirit 2-0'd their last opponent, and then they came into this game, like, they're laning. How do you get double killed by a Tusk AM lane when you have a Sand King and an, I mean, OD? Like, you have defensive spells, and it felt like they were just, I don't want to say cocky, but they 2-0'd the last series. They come into this one. I'm sure they know they're the favorites, and they just play the laning phase kind of bad. And your draft is all about, hey, Lycan got an item, Dazzle got an item, let's push towers. They never did that.
No.
It was a close game, but it would have been a lot closer if they didn't throw away the laning phase.
Yeah, by the end, we kind of forgot almost how bad the start was for Hesta Joe. He stopped the feeding. Bad. He kind of stemmed the bleeding about halfway through that game, but the first, 15 minutes or so, there were a couple times where he just died, teleport to lane, die, walk to lane, die, teleport to lane, die again.
Yeah, he didn't have the best game.
What are you doing?
I think this just goes to Spirit. If you're Spirit, just draft normally. Why don't put Hesta Joe mid? Like, why? He's not a middle player. Player, and he's playing. You just don't put him in a lane if he's not experienced with it.
I guess if there is an event to try stuff out, this would be the one.
That is
you just tried.
We have a freaking paper banner in the back. If you want to get experimental and funky fresh, do it here at this event, right?
There you go.
But they have a lot to learn, a lot to adjust from, and we'll see if they take those adjustments into consideration for game number 2. We'll cut to a break, and when we come back, the last game of the day, of day number 1. If I can't believe it's not Summit, we'll see you soon, guys.
Can't believe it's